We are back, and Rich Dupree is back from the city of Pineville. A lot to talk about. I guess we'll begin with the flooding update.
I appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah,
we've been in a unique situation from where we were June a year ago.
Oh, yeah.
And it's been difficult watching our neighbors all across the state. While we haven't had the huge impact citywide, but we have in a lot of our low-lying areas, and some of our neighbors just outside the city limits in the Roe Gully community and the Wardville community have struggled with that, and we of course are encouraged that as of 7 a.m. this morning the river was down to 36.4.
Good to hear.
And which is still higher than it was last June when we had the issues that we did, but it was a foot down from where it was yesterday. So we're starting to see some normalcy and be able to travel some of the roads that we weren't previously able to. But we want to encourage folks to contact the Office of Emergency Preparedness. We get a lot of calls at City Hall, but to get FEMA support, we still have a qualifying number we have to reach as far as number of residences or businesses that had inundation of water into them. And if you fit that, what we need you to do is call the Office of Emergency Preparedness, and that number is 445-0391.
Okay.
445-0391. You'll get a recording, but they need your name, address, and a 24-hour number by which they can reach you, and then someone will call and get your information. And we're still not at the point parish-wide that we qualify for FEMA support like some of our neighbors are to the north of us and to the west of us and even to the east of us. So we hope to reach that.
Well, that has to be very frustrating for these homeowners and these business owners.
It really is, and we get a lot of calls at City Hall about why we can't do something about that, but we have to go at it as a parish, and that's why we have one central Office of Emergency Preparedness, and they do a great job of communicating, but at the same time, for folks that are displaced and they're starting to return to their homes, we want to encourage them to take good pictures before you start any cleanup work, and then obviously make that call to the Office of Emergency Preparedness so you can be counted as a part of those that did suffer water into your home or business.
Okay, so that is a must.
Yes.
If you've been affected, what is that number again?
445-0391, and you will get a recording, but someone will contact you back because we're quickly trying to gather that information. It's almost like a disaster within its own self, trying to get federal support, but we need numbers to qualify for that, parish-wide.
Switching gears a bit, update us on the old International paper site.
Oh, it was great Monday to drive out to the site just to see tractors and dirt moving and work going on, and we're excited about that. Main thing we're excited about is that 1,400 usable acres are now under local ownership, and you've got local partners that are already on campus. The aluminum mill is 400 acres of that 1,400, but we're excited about other campus partners that are already moving dirt and getting ready for businesses. There have been 3 that have been announced. I know they're working on 3 more to hopefully that are doing their due diligence now, but after a year of negotiating and keeping both groups at the table working on the deal, we're glad that the International Paper site, which closed in 2009, is now back in commerce, and will hopefully within the next 2 months dirt work will be finished and folks can start getting jobs as far as construction is concerned, and then ultimately beyond that. And there is a website that folks can go to. It's www.revolutionaluminum.com. Whether you're a vendor or looking for a job, you can put your information into that website, and then they'll be contacting you as they start hiring for those jobs that's specific to your talent.
Okay, terrific. And once it's all said and done, how many jobs?
The release from the Department of Economic Development tells us that the potential is 1,000 jobs campus-wide. That is down some from what was announced last February by the Governor Jindal's office, but we're just excited that dirt is moving for something that's been dormant for the last 6+ years. We're glad to see commerce returning to that site.
and traffic is really flowing now on both lanes of the new Curtis Coleman Memorial Bridge.
Really excited about that. Both the southbound lane and the northbound sides of the bridge are open. There's only one lane now, but that's only because the bridge that we've been traveling on for the longest time, two ways, we're now traveling one way, but they're having to finish the asphalt approaches on both sides of the bridge, and they're doing their permanent striping. And I mean, they're 97% complete, but there's still a lot to make it 100% complete. And we hope within the next 45 days that you'll have 4 lanes flowing both ways.
Great.
We've also talked briefly about the hotel coming up behind Kmart,
Yeah,
Shipley Donuts. What else in addition since your last visit?
Well, there are several things that we're working on, and we hope to see the dominoes of that start to fall with the new bridge opening up. And
So you're not telling?
we'll be coming to visit again real
He's
soon.
just blushing.
He's going to come back and visit us and tell
That's
us all
good.
about
I need
that.
We
makeup
love it
for
when
the
he comes
blushing.
back.
I
Yeah,
knew
look
that.
at him blushing. So it must be good.
Well, we'll look forward to that.
Thanks,
Rich.
guys. Always a pleasure to visit.
Great to
with
have you.
Thank you, Rich.
Mike Tudor joins us in just a minute. Stick around.
With the closing